How did you guys kind of enjoy playing in this past fall season, and how excited are you guys for the spring season coming up?
Our fall season, we had a pretty rough start, but in the end, we finished really strong, and that's really good momentum to have going into the spring season. And I know, we both trained very hard, and the rest of the team, so we definitely tackled all those mistakes that we had over the fall. But I think we have pretty good momentum going into the spring.
How do you guys feel like the team chemistry has developed over your last couple of years here?
It's definitely really good. Having a small team definitely helps with that. You are around each other all the time. Half the team lives with each other, and everybody else pretty much lives with everyone or sees them, has class. So, it's really easy to get to talk to people and, have lunch with them, go to the course. It's good to see.
What are some of, for both of you guys, what are some of your personal goals for this season, and what do you guys want to see as a collective unit from you guys?
Personal goals, we want to finish off strong, hopefully, like Coach Al said, we want to get those wins in. We came very close in the fall season. We had a bunch of top 3 finishes, and we really want to, be able to see our name on the top of the leaderboard, especially going in this season with, one of our strongest schedules we've ever had, and going into ODAX as well, and making it to Rochester for the national championship. That's one of our goals, to have some wins in the books and have fun with it, because, it's my final year, and I want Al to have fun. I want the rest of the team to have fun overall. So.
Yeah, I guess the cool thing about golf is personal success leads right into team success. So, if someone on the team gets a win, then that boosts the chances that the team itself gets a win in the tournament. So just trying to play your game, play your best is really all you can do. Everybody else is out there trying to do the same thing. So you play your best and just have fun and see what happens.
When you talk about personal success, both of you guys have certainly had a whole lot of that here. Both of you find yourself in both season leaders and on pace for career leaders in the record books at the University of Lynchburg. What does that mean to each of you?
To be honest, I don't really like to talk about it much, but I really want to see the team succeed more than I do overall. I don't or Al is the same way. We don't want ourselves to be by ourselves. We want to make it a team effort all the time, because golf is such an individual-based sport. Before college, we played golf as individuals. We never really were part of a team. And now college, it was a big switch over, going from as individual to a team, and working out that chemistry and building ourselves to become, best friends with one another. We wanted to make every effort a team effort.
You guys you kind of just talked about how you guys are a collective team, and you really appreciate the time you get to spend with each other. Mm-hmm. Is there any, and you take a lot of traveling trips with each other too, is there any time this past fall season or in the off season, maybe a team activity or a team dinner, or maybe just a ride to an airport or something like that you really enjoyed, that was really memorable to you guys?
Yeah, right after we got back from school, we went out for a team dinner, which was, getting everybody together. We had a new transfer come in for the spring, so everybody got to, get down and get to know him. And in the fall, we're all traveling together all the time for multiple days at a time, and the van rides are always fun. Have a lot of time to talk to each other, so it's good.
How have your training habits or routines changed over the course of your time while here at Lynchburg?
Mainly, a lot of the practice routines that the whole team goes through, we've switched up from kind of practicing from ourselves to more of carpooling together and training at the same time. We'll be half the team at the range and half the team on the putting green. It used to be more individual, everybody would be scattered, but now everybody kind of practices together, makes competitions, out of some games here and there. We'll do punting competitions, we'll do range trick shots here and there, just goofing off and having fun. But a lot of our, especially to both coaches, they've really helped out a lot of the players. I see it all the time that one of the coaches will be at the putting green or the range, and we really do get more in depth than we used to with a lot of the mechanical side and the mental side of the game as well.
You know, Coach talked about focusing on short game and putting. Are those areas of focus that you guys are personally working on as well? Or are there any other areas that you'd like to improve on or work on?
Oh yeah, had a couple rough short game tournaments. I mean, everybody's at this level that can get it off the tee. It's just how quick can you get it in the hole. So that's always a place to improve on. I did have some off the tee issues as well, so I'm trying to get that straightened out. But yeah, really, what the coaches said, short game is always something you can work on.
Alan mentioned with this year's schedule a handful of new courses for you guys this year. Is there one in particular that really stands out that you're the most excited to play on?
I think Memphis, because I never really played golf out in Tennessee before, so that's a new area for me. And Alabama too. I play golf in Alabama, but it's a new course for me. So it's a lot of the courses over the years. Both Al and I have played repetitively, especially our ODAX. Our ODAX this year is, we already played it the same course back in the fall, but Alabama and Memphis are two new courses for us. So I think we're both pretty excited to see a new course in our eyes. Maybe sometimes we get a little tired of playing the old courses that we played in the past, but I think Alabama and Memphis are definitely in my books.
Alabama for sure, because that's pretty close to where my grandparents live, and my grandma's always talked about the course down there, Robert Trent Jones Trail and everything.
Now, on a similar note, now that you have 2-3 years under your belt playing at those courses that you go to every year for ODAX, what does that kind of experience at those courses do for you?
It's definitely adds to the comfortability out there. You a lot more comfortable with where you're going to hit it, what you have to do, the greens, like reading putts. It makes it a lot easier to play. Your mind's racing a lot less out there. You feel a little bit more at home, I guess. So it's not your home course, but you still feel like it almost is.
We asked the coaches about it, but you guys are kind of leaders on the team. How do you guys kind of embody being leaders on the team and help those younger guys who are just getting into it, guide them along the way?
Over my years, since I'm a senior this year, I've kind of seen from past leaders, a lot of past leaders, like how to, be a leader and, be in charge of things and handle them the proper way. This year, me and Al taking on upon that role for the most part, I think that we've handled it pretty well with making sure that everybody gets along with the team and everybody, if they have an issue, they come to us and they talk about it. Like, we are basically here to talk. We're not here to, prey on your downfall or anything like that. Like, we're here to lift you up and get your head out of the mud and, help you out, because that's one thing, like, I kind of learned is just to, as a leader, just to help people out as much as possible, especially on the range or practicing or even in qualifiers or even during a tournament. Like, if you see somebody behind you, like on the team, that's not having a good time, you'd be like, come on, man, like, pick your head up, let's go. New shot, keep it going forward, get some momentum going. We're here to praise you, and we're not here to make you fail at all. And both coaches, they don't want anybody to fail that comes into the program. They want people to get better along the way each year and each second and every day.